sector is deep in the DARPA labs. This time, they know you're coming, and they know where you're headed. So be ready for anything.
Command says we might get visitors. Keep your eyes.
Another dead asshole!
Echo 2, this is Brenner. Where are we at on the charges?
Set, but not wired, Chief.
Better hurry up. You're not alone down there.
Medical assistance needed. System curtailed.
Damn it, the warhounds outside are down! Prep for incoming!
Power spike detected.
That's not good. Brenner's team must be using that power for something. Keep your eyes open.
Assault drones detected. Active power terminal detected.
Get Isaac close enough, and let's see if we can shut that power down.
Enemy flanking!
Commencing shutdown. Remain nearby. Assault drones detected. Assault drones detected. Power terminal deactivated.
halfway there. Get that other power terminal offline.
Man down.
Assault drones detected. Commencing shutdown. Remain nearby. Serious trauma detected. Assault drones detected.
Light the fucker up. There.
Power shutdown complete.
That should stop those drones.
Got their range.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Down. I'll get to him. Enemy is on the top.
Hostiles eliminated.
Get going. We've got to secure that bioreactor.
Talk to me, Echo 2.
Almost there, but we need to get everything exactly right. This is fragile equipment.
Understood. Brenner will hold him off as long as we can. Goddamn bit of my record Warhouse circuit.
Serious trauma detected.
Get more reinforcements in! God damn it, we're getting fucked here! Seal the testing ground! We're being overrun!
assistance needed. Agent killed.
Reinforce the position on the surface of like the Warhound circuit. Get in here. Almost there. Hold out just a little longer.
Serious trauma detected.
Seal the testing ground. We're being overrun. The only way you're getting that reactor is over my dead body.
Vital signs critical. Agent vital signs. 0.
Hope this goddamn thing doesn't like the reinforcements in! God damn it, we're getting fucked here! Seal the testing ground! We're being overrun! The only way you're to get in that reactor is over my dead body!
Bring down that hostile! Go! Trying to get around them!
Agent requesting. Lockdown enacted. All entrances sealed.
If I'm reading these schematics right, you should be able to get through the vents.
Echo Leader, the charges are set.
Echo Leader is down.
Shit! We'll see you topside with the reactor.
Helipad is secure. Where's my bioreactor?
On the barge. Sending it your way now, Command.
Come on! Stop these assholes! He's hurting now! Got it!
Friendly KF. Firing on targets.
On the way!
These tunnels don't seem to be on any plans. You're on your own for now.
Gate control located.
Secure that board! ASAP!
control of the package.
Any units in proximity, move in. Everyone else, get to the helipad.
Vital signs critical.
Armor's fucked up! Wait one! Six!
Get your gear in order. Brenner knows you're moving to the helipad, and he's prepared.
Get those turrets online. We need to make sure they can't get air support in here.
Automated turrets detected.
We have a helicopter standing by to extract the bioreactor. Secure the area. Pop a flare when it's clear.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Mortar, now! on my mark. Now! Order on my mark. Now!
Agent killed.
Get those turrets online. We need to make sure they can't get air support in here.
Automated turrets detected.
We have a helicopter standing by to extract the bioreactor. Secure the area and pop a flare when it's clear.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Mortar, now!
Agent vital signs 0.
Get those turrets online. We need to make sure they can't get air support in here.
Automated turrets detected.
We have a helicopter standing by to extract the bioreactor. Secure the area and pop a flare when it's clear.
Flank them. Target in my sight. Reloading. They're trying to get past. Negative LOS.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Mortar on my mark. Now! Get some medics in there. We got them down. Get those turrets online. We need to make sure they can't get air support in here.
Automated turrets detected.
We have a helicopter standing by to extract the bioreactor. Secure the area and pop a flare when it's clear.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Mortars on this location, ASAP!
Serious trauma detected.
Mortar on my mark. Now! Get some medics in there. Gunmen down.
Let's push them back.
Vital signs critical. Agent vital signs 0.
Get those turrets online. We need to make sure they can't get air support in here.
Automated turrets detected.
We have a helicopter standing by to extract the bioreactor. Secure the area and pop a flare when it's clear.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Mortar on my mark. Now!
Serious trauma detected.
Mortar! Now! Mortar! Now! Mortar on my mark. Now!
Agent killed.
Now, for years, Corsair has sold all-in-one liquid coolers for gaming PCs on the basis of how easy and fast they are to install with great results. Well, now they're dipping their toes in the custom water cooling market with their Hydro X line, and they reached out to sponsor this video to show you guys just how fast and easy it is to do a full custom loop if you go all Corsair. So we're going to be putting it to the test using Corsair's cooling configurator to design and build a full loop, ballin' out, tricked out gaming rig as quickly as we possibly can. And go. Motherboard model, MSI X570 Ace. CPU model, 3900X. We're going 12 core, baby. So the point of the configurator is to make sure that you order stuff that is compatible. MSI helpfully co-sponsored this video, so they sent over their Ventus 2080 Ti. There it is. We have one of those. And now we get to see our recommended setup. Hopefully we have this stuff. Jake, do we have an AMD version of the block? XC7 RGB, yes, good. Cooling performance. They want a stage 2 configuration. Your case contains Corsair fans. The number of included fans has been deducted from the total to optimize the cost to you. We're apparently going with light loop RGBs in white. And I think we're good on fittings, tools. They even sent over, they've got their own loop filling squeezy bottle. So we should be pretty much ready to rock. All right, so step 1 of this Corsair sponsored video is to clear all this Corsair stuff off the table. We won't need that until later. And I was just teasing my bros over at Corsair. We actually do need their stuff almost right away here. Now, by default, it comes with the Intel mounting hardware, but you can see that Corsair has faithfully borrowed the Asetek ring mounting system. So changing it over to AMD is as simple as popping that on there like that. Oh, I went and inserted an extra step there. The thermal compound needs to be applied.
Mortar! Now!
Schwamp. Now this is a bit of a tight fit, but I think it's going to be worth it. I'm going to route the RGB cable from my CPU block. That's the challenge with RGB. Yes, it looks cool, but you run the risk of adding a whole bunch of wires and stuff that do not look cool. That's pretty clean. I'm still waiting for the next innovation. Motherboard manufacturers putting holes in their motherboards so that you can pass through RGB like directly from your CPU and GPU and stuff. Now it's time for RAM. Naturally, we've gone with Corsair's Vengeance Pro. This kit right here is a 4x8 gig, 32 gig kit that clocks in at 3600 megahertz. Not too shabby, as you guys probably saw in one of our previous videos. 4th, 3rd gen Ryzen, that is a great middle ground for price to performance. You won't be really leaving anything on the table, but you don't have to spend a fortune on a top spec memory kit. Now this next step is highly optional, but because Corsair did happen to send over some of their white light loops, and I have not yet had a chance to check them out. I wanted to integrate them into this machine. I'm into it. All right, so we're gonna throw 4 of these in. 1 at the back, I'm into it, and then 3 at the front. I'm into it. Now, one of the trickiest aspects of building any water-cooled system is getting the radiator mounted with all the fans. If you can avoid it, don't put your fittings at the bottom. It's much more difficult for your pump to push the air bubbles down against gravity to bleed the air out of your loop. So, fittings at the top if you can. Second, while having the fans on this side pushing air through or having them on this side pulling air through doesn't actually make that much of a difference to performance. For maintenance, it can be quite a lot easier to have the fans on this side pulling air through, because then cleaning off the dust or cat hair or whatever else is that simple. Now, this is a filtered case. I'm gonna say, it's probably not gonna get that much dust in it. Now, here's another little trick to watch out for. Corsair actually includes 3 full sets of mounting screws for their radiators in the box. And this can be a little bit confusing for new users. You've got your short one. That's pretty obvious. That's for if you're mounting the rad directly to the case. Boom, there you go. But then there's 2 long ones. There's one that just barely extends past the frame of the fan. So that's the one in my left hand here. And then there's one that extends quite a bit past the frame of the fan, such that it would actually dig into the radiator fins if you didn't have something like a thick piece of acrylic or a big thick case in the way on the other side. So that is what that longer one is for. We're gonna use the medium length one. The anti-vibration pads on these light loop fans are actually so thick that I ended up needing the longer screws. So we're gonna switch over to those, and I'm gonna do the opposite corner here in order to get the radiator mostly in position here. You know, it's funny, I was sitting here thinking, this build isn't so simple or fast after all, is it? But it's not the water cooling that's taking all the time, it's actually all the RGB lighting that we're putting into it. Wow, we are actually making great progress on this thing. So with our fans and our radiator installed, we're gonna go ahead and throw in our motherboard. This is a feature I've always loved about Corsair's cases though. That nubbin that they have in the middle that holds your motherboard in place while you fish around for the right screw to put it in. So I always think storage is last, but nowadays, your storage, like this MP600 PCI Express Gen 4 SSD, while in most cases, we would install our SSD, peel this thermal pad off, and then we would throw that back in our motherboard. We're actually not gonna do that. Instead, opting to just leave our SSD exposed. That way it will also get some airflow from the air moving through our system. Now we can unpack our power supply. So I don't have any scientific evidence for this, but in a case where most of my cooling is being handled by water, I do tend to put my power supply's fan up, because the rationale would be that when they're running fanlessly, as this one will when it's under very low load, that way they can passively convect heat up more easily. I don't know, that's my theory, I'm sticking to it. Now this is a bit of an unusual one, but I actually like to run my modular cables backwards, starting up at the motherboard and then ending down at the